First third-party gaming benchmarks for the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 appear online. AMD's third-generation desktop processors, the AMD Ryzen 3 XXX series, will officially release on July 7, and it appears that the first third-party gaming benchmarks have just surfaced online. The first gaming benchmarks are for the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 CPU. Now, as you may have guessed, AMD Ryzen 5 3600 is a low-tier model that will be priced at around $200. AMD targets the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X and the AMD Ryzen 7 3800X for gamers, so things can only get better from here. These first third-party gaming benchmarks come from El Chapuzo's Info Armatico, and the games that were benchmarked were Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Far Cry 5, Final Fantasy 15 and Total War Warhammer 2. The website used a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti Founders Edition and ran the games at Full HD on Ultra settings. As we can see in the following graphs, the performance difference between the AMD Ryzen 7 2700X and the new AMD Ryzen 5 3600 is relatively small. Furthermore, this particular CPU can come close to the gaming performance of the Intel Core i9-9900K when a game uses multiple CPU threads, like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Final Fantasy 15. However, things don't look good in games that rely heavily on a single CPU thread. As we can see in Far Cry 5, a game that mainly uses one CPU core thread, the performance difference is quite big. Still, in this particular game the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 surpasses the AMD Ryzen 7 2700X by 20 FPS and is on par with the Intel Core i7 6700K. Below you can find all of the gaming benchmarks for the AMD Ryzen 5 3600. Kudos to our reader Metal Messiah for bringing this to our attention.